the fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, Originalz, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's all...
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. McCarthy operating from the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champion... gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid confidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Young off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Smash, smash. Here we go.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
To throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Xavier Legette with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. Throwing is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, McCarthy. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
It's Young off play action. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Ready.
line.
Watch out now. 50 here. Cut.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Young to throw it. He's got it to Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Set. Ready.
Here's Young. That one complete till again. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Young going to give to Brooks. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Let's go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This game 2 of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get... the football, that's still working, but if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Right. Claw 10. Drill green. Claws red. Black shot. Spike white. Set go.
Young to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. We made mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Ready.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Let's go now.
On play action, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready.
Young now after the fumble recovery. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Brooks. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Ready.
It's now 4th and goal.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Young. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive